Yeah, that should be fine. We're recording. We are live. We are live and recording. What's up, Internet? Rich Maliki here for the Care Factor Podcast Season 2, Episode 5. And I am proud and honored to have a young man in the industry with us today, Evan from Univex. Evan, introduce yourself to the Care Factor Nation for me.
What's going on, guys? My name's Evan. I'm with the Univex Corporation. Their sales and marketing manager. I've been here about 2 years, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So, you're a young guy. How old are you?
24.
24.
Yeah.
So, and you started your journey in this industry 2 years ago. Let's not everybody understands this business. You know, like I have over the years that my friends are like, "What the hell do you do? How'd you?" People, it's always interesting to find how people fall into this industry. So let's do a little background on how you got here.
Yeah, man. Definitely didn't start in the food service industry, but I got here, interviewed for a position with Univex, and kind of started meeting the management team here, and kind of aligned our goals together. And it was one thing led to another. And next thing you know, here I am. Started off overseeing marketing, and I still oversee marketing. I've kind of started to get more involved in the rep dealer kind of relationship building, and it's been awesome. Can't complain. It's definitely a larger industry than people realize.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. So what's some of your day to day? Like what do you like? Let's talk about right now. Like what are we preparing for? You're preparing for NAFEMs. What's going on right now?
Yeah, we got NAFEM going on. We're also preparing for the International Pizza Expo and the New York Restaurant Show coming up. Everything from coordinating services, getting food ready, our chefs getting ready with our menus, making sure equipment gets there on time, on top of our regular advertising, digital, print, while still getting involved and keeping in touch with our reps, our dealers, helping an end user if they come to us and directing them in the right direction. We got a lot going on over here. It's been, a good start to 2019.
Yeah, coming out of the gate strong.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Same thing for us. It's been a long year.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. It's been a successful start. I can't complain. I love my job. I love what I do. I love working with people such as yourself. So,
yeah,
definitely a win-win. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say.
People start walking out. That's why.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out. There's a lot of back talk.
Yeah.
All right, it got quiet.
Yeah, we have a meeting going on, so people come in and out.
All right, that's okay. We'll work through it. So let's talk a little bit about Univex and what Univex provides. So the Care Factor Nation, we have reps listening, we have dealers listening, we have service companies, maybe some end users. What is Univex? What do you guys provide? What do you do?
Yeah, so first off, we still have a factory right here in Salem, New Hampshire. A lot of our products are still made in America.
USA.
Absolutely. We do everything from bakery, pizza, and food preparation products. Everything from ovens all the way down to mixers, panini grills, hand mixers, slicers, anything you can think of on the food side of things. We handle and work with. It's a family-owned company, originated over 70 years ago. We still have family from the original creator here working today. And we still have a lot of employees here that are been here 40, 50 years, which says a lot.
That does say a lot, yeah.
Yeah, we've added our product line, though. It started off with mostly just food prep, mixers, slicers, meat grinders. And we've, found a market for bakery equipment as well as, pizza equipment.
Yeah. So, I mean, that says a lot about a company having employees there for that long. I mean, there's a lot of pride, integrity, trust, respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that says a lot about the brand. So let's talk about, from my side of the business. Obviously, we're a service company.
Mm-hmm.
You've put together a national service network.
Yep, we have.
Is there any criteria that you look for?
We have over 155 certified service agents across the country. Every state is covered. Internationally is also covered. It's really important for us, to get them trained on our equipment, get hands-on with our equipment, but also, communication's key. We want to work with companies that are, easily able to communicate with us, and is also willing to work with us. Those are some pretty big factors. but overall getting hands on our equipment and working, getting certified like your team did is extremely important for us.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I mean, they sent down a bunch of different equipment. We got a lot of our technicians around, and started taking some things apart, putting some things together, getting in the ins and outs. And another feather in Univex is that there's not really many warranty calls. So I think that means that the equipment's built pretty strong.
Yeah, we pride ourselves in that our equipment's built to last. From the marketing side of things, I get pictures of equipment coming that are still operational 40, 50 years out in the field. But we also like to preventative maintenance for our end users, tell them that, hey, keep this up, update this, update that, makes the equipment last a lot longer.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, making sure our techs are trained where if there is a service call, things are going to happen. You guys are more than willing and ready to get out there and get hands on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big proponent of the planned maintenance for anything in the commercial kitchen. I mean, we're pushing it all the time, and I started thinking about something the other day, which I'm going to tell Angel about. I want to put out maybe a promotion, hashtag Equipment Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Equipment Life Matters.
Yeah, no kidding.
Angel, we're gonna make sure you remind me. We're gonna tag that.
Well, it's like anything else, right? You wouldn't put bad food into your body and expect to live forever. You got to treat it just like your body, and the better you take care of things, the longer they last. Simple as that.
It's so simple, but there's a reason that service companies are in business.
You're gonna start to hear people just walked out.
Angel's giving me the signal that I'm talking to loud.
No, there's people just walked out. They'll go back inside in a second.
All right. We'll keep going.
All right, cool. Sorry.
No, good. We're good. We can edit.
I know. Well, if you're gonna be traveling, it is what it is. As long as someone's trying to get an answer.
Yeah, we gotta be. It's like 8:00 over there now. So
Yeah. So you won't
hopefully we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Is that better? Is that better?
I can't hear people left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
So right now it's good. So let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah. So but as a service company, talking about planned maintenance, people don't do this stuff. No matter how much you could show them the savings, show them the numbers, show them the data, they're still going to say, well, I don't think I really need it, because they look at some, okay, well, it's going to be $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, maybe $10,000 a year.
Right.
But if you just invested $20,000 in that steamer and $40,000 in that oven, and then you have your mixer that you might have spent $8,000 or $10,000 and slicer, if you're not taking care of it, that $10,000 really, I mean.
Absolutely. It's I feel like a lot of companies don't look into the future. It's all about the upfront right now. What can get done. But in the end, they could be saving a lot of money in the future just by doing, 1 or 2 maintenance calls a year, just to prevent those major catastrophes.
It's so true. It's so true. People are really, really stuck in the now and not foreseeing that, well, this is an investment. I mean, you made an investment.
Absolutely.
These are people that are in business. They're smart business owners. Mm-hmm. And I think the last thing that they ever think about is, hey, I just bought a workhorse. Well, workhorses need care too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. So, let's talk about warranty calls, because this is a very big part of manufacturers and service company relationships. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I've been finding more and more is manufacturers want to know from service companies, how can they be a better partner to us? Mm-hmm. Because I'm finding that they really want to sell service as part of their equipment, and
100%.
Unfortunately, not this has nothing to do with Univex, or this is just in general as a service company working here with dozens and dozens of manufacturers. Mm-hmm. There is a disconnect of understanding what our technicians are doing and what we should really be getting paid for every time we go out. Because at the end of the day, the manufacturer gets paid, the dealer gets paid, the rep gets paid, and the service company gets stuck in the middle sometimes of a non-warranty call, mm-hmm. and we're footing the bill. And now we got to bill the customer, and now they get a bad taste in their mouth from me. They get a bad taste in their mouth with the manufacturer. They're calling dealers and reps, and it causes a whole big turn of events. Have you witnessed or been a part of anything like that?
I think every manufacturer has. It's not just Univex.
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely.
Something that we've we've really been pushing with end users anyways when we get those calls is send pictures, videos, explain the situation, what happened before we even send a tech out there. We want to know exactly what happened. We want to look at it in-house to determine that factor, whether it is, under warranty, whether it's not. There's a fine line between what is and what's not. Sometimes you got to do it to make customer happy at the end of the day. But like you said, you guys are also a business. You guys are in it to make money. But we also want our service companies to be successful as possible. So, Sean always asks for pictures. Sean, he's our service manager.
Yes.
Always ask for pictures or video, and then explain the process. How did, if it broke, how did it break? Did you overload the machine? Was it shipped like that? Whatever it may be. It's important to know before we even send a tech out there so we can communicate that with you.
Yeah, like sometimes a user error and, like I said, freight damage, user error, maintenance issues, different things along those lines. Obviously, most warranties, I would say almost every warranty is a defect to the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Did a part fail? If a part didn't fail, 9 times out of 10, a customer is abusing it or just not using it right.
That's up to them.
Yeah, and then that's kind of where we come in the middle. So we actually send a disclaimer out to every customer now that requires you to give me credit card information just in case, a manufacturer says, you know what, we're not going to be able to pay for this. It's not a warranty situation.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
so
we make it very clear in all of our manuals. We're now doing videos with our manuals. We make it very clear that, do not overload the machine. This is the max capacity. This is, to kind of avoid that issue where they can't say, oh, I didn't know. Well, when you open the machine, you saw the owner's manual sitting right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I think a big thing too is the dealers that are out there selling the stuff really need to drill this into the customer that they're selling it to, because a lot of times I really just feel like we're out here just making a quick sale because I deal with it on a daily basis.
Right.
And a lot of these customers don't really know that it's limited.
Absolutely.
So,
some things are parts and labor. Some things are walk-in, carry-in. So it is important for the dealer to know that as well, where they're not kind of sitting high and dry, because I don't want my dealers doing that either.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the end of the day is that's why I really love doing these podcasts and putting content out, because it's really an education thing.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much that we can learn from each other, because I know there's things on the manufacturing side and the rep side and the dealer side and the end user side that you guys are all going through that we probably have no idea.
We see on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and you're going through these things, and we're all sitting here dealing with our own bubble, talking about our own stuff. But if we could put it out here in the world, then we could kind of have empathy for each other and work. I think it'll make us work better together in the end.
Oh, absolutely. And it's another reason why we've gone to that whole video kind of realm when it comes to manuals, service manuals, operation manuals. It benefits you guys as a service company, benefits our dealers as a selling point, our reps as a selling point, and at the end of the day, our end user can kind of watch it before they even make a purchase or, as you said, an investment.
Yeah. Yeah. And talking about the video, so we gotta tell the food equipment industry, I think, how important digital and video is in the world we live in today, because I get so many messages now with the content I've been putting out. Are you seeing ROI? What's the point of this? Why are you doing this? Who's running your business while you're out doing videos and stuff? I think we need to let some of these people know the importance of it, especially if you're 24. I mean,
absolutely, it's
huge. This is your world. So,
it's huge.
No.
I don't know about you, but whenever I try to buy something, the first thing I do is I look online, I look on YouTube, try to get reviews, whatever it may be. Content marketing is huge. In this industry, it's kind of just getting there. But I've made a real push at Univex to kind of digitalize our marketing efforts.
You've been doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Consumers want the most information as possible with the easiest way to get it. And that's kind of the name of the game, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through YouTube, whether it's through live feed, podcast, whatever it may be. That's kind of what they're after. And you're still seeing, in a lot of the dealerships and, end users, they're the old-fashioned generation, the older generations are starting to pass the businesses down onto their kids and whatever it may be. So it is starting to pick up a little bit, where in the past it may have seemed a little bit slower, but it's definitely going to be the go-to to consume information and also make big purchasing decisions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even I'm at the cusp of being a millennial. I'm like right there.
You're right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm like right there. Like I'm at the tail end of millennials, and you know, video content. Like I want to get. I feel like I want to know who I'm buying from, where I'm buying from. I mean, yeah, I buy on Amazon and I'll buy on different places, but you know, getting to know a company, getting to know you know the people behind the equipment and the people behind the parts. I mean that is gonna go.
It's a trust thing.
Yeah, I mean you're building a real relationship. You know, people say, the older generation. I talk to them. Social media. You know, we've removed the real social from it. It's not the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We're relationship building right
Absolutely.
now. This is media. We're building a relationship. I didn't know you until we met online.
Yep. And
that's
then
how our relationship started.
I think we've met up 6-7 times now in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's a mind. It's a way of thinking. You know that. Luckily, the new wave is starting to come.
Yeah.
And it's all about relationship building. That's why I love my job. I love the industry because the industry still has that old school aspect of taking guys out to lunch. Meeting face to face, going golf, whatever it may be. You still have that old school with the new school kind of way of consuming content.
Yeah, that's a great point. To show the media world in our industry, like you said, it's slow moving, but you're starting to see people get more consistent and do some more things, and relationships can blossom right here.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think it was important to let some of these people out here know they need to get active and get consistent. Making a Facebook page and throwing up a post and then doing nothing with it for 4 months is not.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be completely in depth. It's just got to be consistent, and it's got to be something, right? You don't need to have a guy like Angel who does a great job sitting there editing content all day every day for you. If you're just starting out, just post a picture, post a video, a link to your website, whatever it may be. You just have to do it on a consistent basis. Luckily, I have a great marketing associate here who handles all social media. We work together to strategize, but he kind of handles the accounts. And then we also have a great videographer to start building our video database.
Nice.
So luckily here we have that kind of bits and pieces to work together, but you don't need someone to sit there on social media all day. It's just little bits and pieces of content.
Yeah, it's the truth. Just start. That's the message. Just start and be consistent.
What I also think is awesome that you two do very well is you take one large chunk of content and break it up into, I call it, micro content, to distribute on different platforms. But it's the same video. You just maybe toss in, different words or whatever it may be, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing too. Once you start building a little database, you can start repurposing the content in different ways.
Absolutely.
And don't think that for some people like, oh, I don't want to be redundant. No, you should be redundant.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And don't,
especially on the key factors.
Yeah. So let's shift back to Univex itself. I want some people to understand, really, how involved in the business you are. Like where might we find some of these things, and what like places are we in national chains? Where are we?
We are in national chains. Yeah, we're in mom and pop. We're in national chains. We're in all over. Being around for 70 years, we do the one-off mom and pops, the diners, the local places, especially being in New England. But we're also in more than you can probably even think of, chain-wise. And chain business is awesome, and with chain business comes chain support. So it's service companies like you guys that handle the chain accounts, that really make it a prominent factor on making sure everything's up and running. Making sure their downtime, if something does happen to go down, isn't too long. So that's a big thing between working with chains like that.
Yeah, that's perfect little segue about downtime. So there's always a big discussion for service in the service world about OEM parts.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk parts. Let's talk Univex. Are you guys distributing your own parts?
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
So
it's a lot of it's gone through our distributors. Our distributors buy and sell the parts. But a lot of the parts are still made here in America, right here. So they're always in stock. If one of our dealers calls up and says, "Hey, I need a part for this customer," it's not a 4 to 6 week lead time.
That's something really especially if there's end users listening to this, that is something so key. When you're out there in NAFM and you're looking at equipment, and I'm not trying to bash, international companies or anything. It's not about
of
that.
course not.
It's just about availability.
Mhm.
And, I see so many people buying something that is from XYZ country, this, and then they say, well, how fast can you get the part? And I'm like, first of all, I got to find out where to get it.
Mhm.
Then I got to find out the lead time. And then I got to call you and give you the bad news that it's, like you said, it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks before it comes in on the slow boat.
Yep.
And now you're down.
Oh, absolutely.
You're going to be mad at me. Like, it's my fault.
You're losing money.
So, I mean, if you're here in America, I shouldn't say this, but let's make America great again. I'm going to get him some.
It's nice when a dealer or distributor calls us and says, "Hey, I need this part," and I say, "All right, well, I'll send it out in an hour." Gets to them the next day.
Yeah.
Installs it, and they're up and running.
That's what we want. We want that as a service company because we want to, we'll call it, say, turn the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I want to turn the ticket. I want to close it out. I want to get on to the next one, and I want the customer up and running, and everyone's going to be happy. So it's having those parts in stock and are just so crucial to what we do.
Oh yeah.
And so from a manufacturer side,
Mhm.
what are some things that I would that you look? Do you look at, like, so we talk about Cefesa? Do you look at Cefesa, like Cefesa certified companies? Are there?
Mhm. We look very closely with Cefesa. One of the things that we're doing this year, as well, Scott's leading the way, is a training at their corporate headquarters. It's something that we're trying to coordinate. It's something that Scott's reached out to, and Cefesa is our certified agents. We work with the Cefesa guys in every state, and those are where those authorized agents come from across the country.
Yeah.
So it does hold its clout.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So in the training aspect, because that's another thing that, we're a certified Cefesa company, and one of the high standards is the training part.
Mhm.
And I make sure my guys are trained and retrained, and they're constantly going to different schools across the nation. I got guys, any given month, you got guys going somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. No, it definitely makes a difference. Having your guys be able to walk into a customer and know what they're doing from the start. Saves them time, saves the customer money.
So another thing I've been talking about is gold collar technicians and technicians of the next generation.
Yep.
We're trying to really promote the next generation to different high schools. I'm hoping to get into a few high schools in late April, May, to start letting them know that we exist. Because my last round here at the local high school, when I asked them about the food equipment service business, nobody knew anything. No, not one hand went up. So, if from a manufacturer standpoint, from a young guy or yourself, what would you tell the next generation? Let's say we have 1,000 high school kids listening to this right now. What are we telling them about this industry? They got to get here.
You got to get, being hands-on isn't a bad thing. Just because your parents went to college, just because people that went to college doesn't mean you have to. For me, I knew college was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be in business. I wanted to work with guys like you and kind of build those relationships, but it's not for everybody. You can make a real good living, being a tech, being any trade, not just, in this industry, but being, hands-on tech, plumbing, HVAC, whatever it may be. I feel like it's a lost art because of other people's perception, and people kind of care a little bit too much about what other people are thinking. But if it's not for you, it ain't for you. Just like, if for me, plumbing or HVAC wasn't for me. So if it is for you, then go for it, Yeah,
it's such a lucrative career. And this is the point in time where these young guys coming in can really learn something. And in 4 or 5 years, instead of spending thousands of dollars on a degree, you're gonna get paid to learn. We're gonna pay you. A company like mine will pay you to learn.
You'll be debt free.
You'll be debt free. You'll get on a van, and listen, the potential is 6 figures plus, 6 plus.
Absolutely.
6 figures plus. The potential is great vacation time and medical and PTO and 401ks with employer matches, and And just companies like ours, and you can go to Sefesa to find all these companies.
Mm-hmm.
They're all across the country, and they're all offering these things. They want new talent. They want the number one thing is you got to want to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be able to put in the effort. But then again, that's in anything. That it's
It is.
you know business too. If you want results, you got to put in the effort. But at the same time, get hands on, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's true. So, I guess we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything else? Any final thoughts?
No, just I'm
You
excited
want-
to see you guys at NAFM. Feel free to stop by the booth, 1265.
1265.
And,
Booth 1265. Univex. Go see Evan and the
absolutely.
team at NAP.
We'll be cooking live. We'll be having pizzas made. Yeah, man. It's a pleasure working with you guys, and we're looking forward to a good 2019.
Likewise, man. I appreciate you taking the time. And guys, Care Factor Season 2, Episode 5. We're wrapping it up. Evan, the man, the myth, the legend, down at Univex, doing big things. I will
Appreciate
see you.
it.
I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, take care.
See if I can stop this now.